Hey everyone, I hope everyone's doing well. This is day 14 of squat every day. I started out with some questionable snatching, which for me is always questionable, but I took a light day yesterday. So physically I felt pretty good. I just wasn't feeling precise with the snatching, which for me has never held me back. I just keep adding on weight, and it ended up getting to 122 kilos, which I was able to make on my third attempt. Obviously not good to miss twice and have ugly reps on the way up, but sometimes it's like that. After I did the snatch work, so you'll see my misses here, they just drift off. And the reason I wanted to keep attempting them is because they felt close when I was doing them. Felt like I was just about ready to stabilize them. But worked on cleans after the snatches, clean, front squat, jerks. And that's just because it makes the jerk more difficult. And it definitely did today because I missed 141 on the jerk the first two times. And it took me the third time of figuring out the timing on the jerk, which is for me is always the hard part. Is I have plenty of strength to do the actual movement, but the timing on it is very inconsistent. Kind of like you see with the snatch. Like I very rarely do a snatch where I get destroyed by the weight where there's not a chance for me to do it. It's most of the time it's just technical faults. Even there, like I just didn't do good footwork. I didn't extend well. There's nothing good about that jerk. The second jerk that I did was a lot better. Was still pushed forward a little bit, so I wasn't able to stabilize it. The third one did feel really good. So kind of a weird day to have heavy misses like that, but to come back and make them, it's encouraging in a sense to be like that. But I definitely want to push up this complex. I have attempted as much as 150 kilos or 330 in pounds before with a clean front squat and jerk. I don't think I've hit it. I may have, but I forget. I definitely want to get back to that point because, based on how I was moving today, definitely wasn't going to be able to hit that. Could have cleaned it, but probably would not get anywhere close than the jerk. Then went on front squats. I got up to 162, and keep in mind, when I have these pound plates and the kilo plates, some of the weights get kind of weird as far as like the preciseness of it, but I like to add the exactness or to be as exact as possible, just because it makes more sense to me. But after doing the front squats, I went and did some snatch pulls, and then I ended with something I rarely do, which is some heavier benching. So I did reps or pause reps up to 275, and then drop down to do a set of 12 on the bench press, which is the most I have done in quite a while on the reps. I think the most I've ever done with 225 has been 14. It's not something I really had a specific rep goal ever. Even when I was a powerlifter, trying to push 225 up, just kind of like, oh, football players have done this, and just to kind of see what you could do is always kind of the reason for ever pushing reps above 10 on a bench press, unless you're doing like strictly hypertrophy stuff. But overall, pretty good day. Tends to be when I end up hitting a pretty heavy snatch, I'm pretty motivated for the rest of the workout. And I don't know, it was odd because I didn't feel like super great, but I felt pretty loose and pretty ready to go. So I kind of pushed it on the different exercises. So hopefully tomorrow goes well as well. But day 14, all done.